So 5G is now officially in Nigeria thanks to MTN, and we can get download speeds up to 1.3 gigabits per second either using a 5G supported device or this MTN 5G router. And no, 5G does not cause COVID. MTN is the first to introduce 5G to Nigeria, and they had their pilot launch some days ago, and I had the privilege of being part of that, so I got to be one of the first to get the 5G router. Now, MTN has launched 5G with about 190 coverage areas. They actually project about 600 coverage areas by the end of this year. To check if you are in the coverage area, simply go to the router pre-order page, and it has a list of all the coverage areas. Now, to access MTN's 5G, you need to have a supported device, then set your network preferences to 5G preferred. If you already have a 4G SIM card, you don't need to upgrade your SIM or get a new one. The current confirmed supported devices are Xiaomi or Redmi, Tecno, Infinix, and Nokia 5G devices. Currently, most Samsung and iPhones cannot access the 5G network yet, and MTN is working to have them supported. I believe a software update from Apple or Samsung may solve that, as some select Samsung devices have access, particularly devices that were not bought in Nigeria or were bought UK used. Now, if you don't have a 5G phone, you don't need to bother about buying a new one. You can easily get the MTN 5G router, which is currently available on pre-order and costs 50,000 naira. I'll have link to the pre-order page in the description. MTN says the devices will be available from 19th of September. The MTN 5G router comes with 100 GB of data upon activation, and you can connect up to 32 devices via Wi-Fi. It also has LAN ports should you want to connect it directly to your PC. It comes with a LAN cable and a charger in the box. As for 5G speeds, for my test so far, I've gotten between 150 Mbps to 1.3 gigabits per second, depending on the signal strength. Downloading with 5G speeds is a lot faster than you are used to with 4G. That is to say, your data consumption rate might increase significantly due to how fast the network is. Streaming apps like YouTube, Netflix, and others will load videos in higher resolution and also a lot faster. Apps like Instagram, TikTok, and the likes I downloaded within a second. I tried a larger app like Call of Duty Mobile, which is 2.3 gig in size, and it downloaded in about 75 seconds. Now that is super fast. That is about 1 minute and 15 seconds. I advise subscribing to larger data bundles, particularly because with 5G speeds, you are more likely to spend more data than usual. As an example, I was testing 5G speeds, and in less than 30 minutes, I've exhausted over 10 gigabytes of data. Speaking of data, as of now, your current data bundles will work with 5G. Also, the current MTN broadband or HiNet Flex plans will work with the 5G router. MTN is working on providing 5G specific data plans, which we should see in the coming days. Sadly, we still do not have true unlimited plans, which would have been the best way to enjoy 5G speeds without worrying about exhausting data plans. For those that may ask, the MTN 5G bands is N77 or 78 non-standalone version. If I'm correct, that's somewhere in mid-band 5G, which is pretty solid. Now, one thing to note about the 5G router is that it does not have a built-in battery, so you need to always have it connected to power for it to work. If you have a cable like this and a good enough power bank or your PC, you should be able to power it. Now, you have to buy this separately though. Also, as of now, there are no other 5G MiFi devices from MTN besides this router. In time, I believe we should get more options. What are your thoughts about MTN's 5G? Let's discuss in the comments.